Alright, so you're stuck at 1000 and that sucks. But I'm gonna show you an opening system that you can play with white and with black, which will hopefully make your game more solid. So I'm gonna demonstrate it by playing a game, an unrated game against a 1000. I hope you enjoy the video. Alright, so the C and the D system. So first you're gonna play C3 with white and D4. You can also play this with black. So that's nice. And yeah, we're gonna see what happens and how I would try to counter this. Okay, so that's good. But that's why we have the backup pawn. Okay, so now we can start developing our knights. Maybe our knight will go here. But first, maybe we want to get out this bishop, you know? So this knight is doing a super job. It's defending. They add an attacker, but it's fine. We've got it covered multiple ways. So we're just gonna bring out that bishop, so we can close this little pawn pyramid, which is kind of instrumental to this this whole opening. All right, so that will happen often. They will pin your knight to the queen, but you will always respond by just unpinning it with your own bishop. Okay? Good stuff. Alright, very good. So they take, well, we're gonna take back. So we have two pawns in the center. And that also opens up this juicy square for our knight. But first we're just gonna castle. Okay? That's the first thing that we're gonna do. Okay, so here we've got a little trick. We're gonna play knight here and see, maybe we get lucky. Maybe they fall for it. Okay, they take. That's great. If they now take with the knights, they walk into a fork. But maybe a 1000 doesn't fall for that kind of stuff. I was hoping they would auto take, and then they would be losing a piece, but they don't. Okay, they take with the bishop, which is fine. We're just gonna take with the pawn, attacking the knight, and the knight has to go back. Okay. Now they do double attack my pawn, so that sucks. So we're gonna be down. We're gonna be down a pawn, but or actually, wait. There is a way we can defend. I think if we go queen here, we pin one of the knights. So always try to look for that. Okay? Alright, so we're gonna be developing another knight. Now the castle. So now this is no longer defended at all, which sucks, but you know, life goes on. So we're just gonna develop a rook in line with the queen and see what happens. Let's see what happens. Alright, takes. Now we can actually push this little guy. And or maybe we shouldn't push. So we're gonna move maybe our another rook to the center, and yeah, just see what happens. This knight is actually pinned to that rook, so I have no intention of taking it just yet, because we don't know what the future might hold. We can also move the knight here. And they can't take because of the pin. You know, so these are all things to think about. But So we're a pawn down. So that's the situation we have to start dealing with. Okay, so they hang their rook. That's nice. So what I was just saying earlier, that he was pinned. Well, it didn't take long to get a screw up of biblical proportions from our opponents. Let's see. What's the best move? What's the best move? I don't know. Is it some sort of knight? I feel like if I go here, they'll just push. So maybe first queen here. Could that be a move? I think it certainly can be a move. But is it a good move? That's always the question. But even if so, no, it's not a good move. It's what we call a random queen move. But maybe if we can get our knight in here, who knows? Who knows what might happen, what the future might bring for us. But we're up once again after our little calculation blunder there with the pawn. Alright, great. So they bring the rook. Yeah. I think this is just gonna be... I really wish I didn't make that queen move though. That really didn't do nothing for us in the end. So I think we have to keep adjusting our queen. We can't go there. Can't go there. Oh. Alright. Well, we're just gonna move it here then. We're just waiting it out, I guess. And see what our opponent's gonna give us. Okay, another random knight move. Well, it's not that random. But, yeah, we're gonna go here. So our queen has a little escape. Okay. Good stuff. If we have to move it now, because otherwise this would be a fork. So, let's just do exactly that. Shuffle in a bit of the pieces. Who can find the momentum forward? I would love to get my knight over here, so I think I have to reroute it, because basically that we gotta go for that king at some point, and everything is sort of on the other side of the board. So I think the one who can get there the fastest can win the game. So we're gonna see what our opponent does. I think they want to go here and then here, which could be the fastest route to something that looks like checkmate. Okay, that's also not a bad move. Because that pins the knight. That pins the knight, so we have to unpin it, which is. Or we can also go here. Do they have any threats? Doesn't seem like it. And then we can still go there. It's just shuffling the queen back and forth. But sometimes if you don't know the best move, you know, the best move is just to not blunder anything, you know? So now if they would trade, that would actually be superb. Because we would love to trade since we're up a rook. Or we're up an exchange at least of a rook for a bishop, I believe it was, that we took the rook with. So if we can actually trade, that would be cool. That'd be very cool. Cool stuff. So yeah, let's see. Let's see what's gonna happen. What our opponent is gonna do. The 1000 level, eh? Okay. So this is a counting exercise we're gonna take. They're gonna take. We're gonna take. They're gonna take. We're gonna take. So I think, well, okay, let's see. If we take with the knights, they can take with the knights. We can take with the rook. They can take with the rook. As just winning. The more exchanges we can get on, the better. You know, we want to exchange. We want to exchange all our stuff because we're up. We're up. So being up means trading. That's what. Those are the golden rules of chess. Being up means trading. Being down means not trading. Okay. Well, we're up, so, you know. So, every trade makes it so that our opponents can't get back in the game, and that we can. Just make the position so much easier, so much simpler to calculate. Okay. Alright. Let's go here, and we're gonna be threatening checkmate or an exchange. And what did I say before, guys? The golden rule, the golden lesson, that is you always want to go for exchanges, okay? Always want to force them. So, another situation, if they don't take my queen, well, we're threatening to take the knight. So we're just making simple forcing moves. That's my coffee machine that's saying good night. And yeah, basically he doesn't have a choice. I mean, what can he do? He can go here, then we're just gonna go here and do the same thing all over again. If he goes here, we're just gonna, okay, see, he resigns because he knew that there was no way. Look at that eval bar go. He wants to play again. No, I'm sorry, it was just an educational video. So yeah, we were a bit sloppy there with the pawn, but you know, we just kept the focus on developments and you know, a good lesson there in pins. Always be careful when you move a piece; it can uncover an attack. So you got to be mindful of those things. I hope you learned something from this video, and I'll see you again another time.